Hi, it's Rossbugden and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox, and today I'm going to tell you how you can win 3 billion credits of my credits in Elite Dangerous. This will be a competition open to everyone and you're free to participate. However, I will give you some background because, some people may not want to take part because of what it's involving. So recently we've been attacking groups BGS as part of our PPI scheme. We offered them pirate protection insurance. They refused to pay, so we came down and tipped their home system into war. They won the war, so we tipped it into war again. They'll win that war and we'll tip it into war again, because that's what we do. The squadron in question, the Pork Chop Platoon. Now, we didn't think anything of it, because Al chose the group, I think, just because of name. And, so we started to attack just for no apparent reason, just for the fun of it. Now, I did have a brief look at the group, and they were about our size, slightly bigger. They had black markets and a democracy, which makes them easy to topple, and so we set about pushing their home system into war, which took 2 days. We messaged them, and their leader, fair play to him, he said that, bring it on, and they have stated they will not pay us a penny, and they have very much clearly stated that. We also started to get messages through saying that we really stepped in at this time, which was hilarious, because we've often attacked groups that are parts of massive defense packs and it's never bothered us in the past, and it doesn't bother us this time. The leader of Pork Chop, or one of the Pork Chop guys, is a member of the Alioth Council. I've never heard of them either. They're apparently an alliance group. Yeah, this is what they say on their Anara. They're obviously pretty open because they let Sapcore Legion in, and so if they're happy to let cheaters in, their standards aren't very high. I think it's just any alliance group. So, PG, Care Bear, do BGS and Power Play from solo and private group is basically what I expect from most of their members. My experience of alliance groups is sadly that they don't play in open and they do their Power Play in private group or solo. I have spent many an hour blockading expansions of theirs and met nobody. And my experience of Sapcore Legion is sadly that they have quite a lot of combat loggers, and when you complain to the group, you get nowhere. So, I wasn't expecting the most out of this conflict. And obviously, BGS is a numbers game, and they obviously massively outnumber us. So, we're not going to get anywhere. If only I had access to people, somehow I could communicate with a large group of people and persuade them to do what I want with large sums of credits in game. I just passed 3k subscribers, so I was wondering if you guys want to partake in attacking these guys BGS, and I will compensate you by running a competition where the winner gets 3 billion. All you have to do is run slaves, and don't feel bad about this. You're actually releasing the slaves, which is great. Now, I hate medium landing pads. Everyone knows this. Medium platforms. I hate mediums. I don't like landing medium ships. I run Type 7, Type 9 because I avoid mediums like the plague. So, there's 5 systems that I would like you to put slaves into. Now, think of it as freeing those slaves, because you're returning them to a democracy. So you're turning slaves into a refugee crisis. So we've got Yamamoto. The stations are just recommendations, but any station with a black market that's owned by Pork Chop is fine. You can actually go to land bases and deliver large landing pads if you want. This one, Biami, I wouldn't know how to pronounce that. And as to the next one, I have no idea how to pronounce. But all you need to do to enter is deliver slaves to these systems and these into black markets. Then record it like a little snippet of video, send it to me, and every 100 tons delivered is 1 entry. So if you deliver 250 tons, that's 2 entries. Just send me this video clip of you delivering it. Real short clip, that's all it needs to be. Best way to send it to me is going to be over Discord. My details will be in the description, and just spam me with them. I'm going to run this competition for 1 month, so from when I post this video for 1 month, or unless of course pork chops see the light of day and actually pay us, because you know they might not want their BGS totally burnt to the ground. But all you need to do is take slaves, drop them into those black markets for me, and yeah, the winner will be picked at random, and whoever gets picked at random will get 3 billion credits. I've done this before, and yeah, the last time was the poo drop one, which was hilarious. So this is to say thank you for 3k subscribers, so I thought I'd do a 3 billion credit giveaway. And yeah, so if you deliver, the more you deliver, the more entries you get, the more chance you have of winning. So do 1 run or do 100 runs, it's up to you. But you know, now if you're a newbie and your ship doesn't have that much cargo space, or you use a weaponless type 6 like I do, then don't worry, just do 2 runs of 50, that's fine, that's an entry. Okay, yeah, and I will post on my community feed about this, and there's the 5 systems in question. Now think of it as we're emancipating the slaves, we're returning them to a democracy, because slavery is wrong, unless of course it's for chemo burgers, then it's fine, because I do my Archon delaying marked slave deliveries every week without fail, because you know that's food, that's a food source, that doesn't qualify. But you know, actual slaves, we're not talking imperial slaves, these have to be actual slaves. Now I will put a link in the description to a system that sells slaves that's very nearby, but you can just go on EDDB and find slaves, or fill your carry up full of slaves at a cheap price. You will actually make profit, because the black markets in this area will pay for slaves. Just avoid being scanned, because that will be a crime and you'll get fined. You should be alright going to the platforms, they're in reasonably low security systems. Yeah, all in all, just sell some slaves, enter a competition, and the winner gets 3 billion. It's as simple as that. Also, this will annoy the Alioth Council, who are a bunch of stuck-up private group people who have threatened to burn down our BGS that we haven't even looked at for like 3 years. So I wish them all the best with that effort. Yeah, they don't realise, even though we've said in so many videos, and even in the PPI videos we sent them, saying we don't do our BGS anymore, we gave it up because we run this scheme, they're still wasting their time attacking it, which is just so funny. But you know, if you want to be part of this giveaway, then let me know. Hit me up in the comments down below, and start sending me those videos. And yeah, maybe it will be you I share my buried treasure with. That's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.
Who the hell am I going to split all that buried treasure with? Garth? Tater? Garski. You.